If there's one thing my teenage daughters have taught me, it's that I am not in charge. One day, those precious humans you love so dearly look you in the eye and say something dismissive or unkind or just flat out hurtful. And yet, somehow, those are the same humans who also say thank you or I love you or show some sign of wisdom that stops you in your tracks and reminds you how they're evolving into responsible young adults. It seems for the longest time, I believed that there were certain things people could say that you could not come back from. That once a line had been crossed, you couldn't uncross it. Words matter, I would tell myself. And then when those words were said, of course, there was all the suffering that followed. But I've come to realize that those lines are just stories that I tell myself, and they exist only as thoughts in my head. This realization is not something I simply stumbled into. It's the realization of every parent or person who has gone through enough suffering. Once you've suffered enough, you begin to say to yourself, well, as much as I wish I could change this or that, it's outside of my control. And the only thing I truly can change is how I respond to it. And since I have to live with these people, for instance, my children, but it could just as easily be work, family, colleagues, or friends, since I have to live with these people, but not only have to, since these people are important and significant in my life, and I want them in my life, and I can't control or change them, what can I do? Well, I can change the way I respond when things don't go my way. If my children say something hurtful, I don't have to give those words power over me. So lately, when my kids say something that would normally get a reaction out of me, I've been practicing a small inward response. It goes like this. Eh. Sometimes I even say it out loud. Eh. Do I have to get upset about this? Is this really a big deal? Eh. Just a pause while I challenge my own tentative reaction. Because when someone says something hurtful, my initial response is to get hurt back. And then nothing productive happens. It's just two hurt people continuing to say hurtful things. But if I can insert a pause, I can respond more consciously. I can say things like, I don't care for that tone. Or, I don't mind if you use that language, but around me, it hurts my ears. Or, I don't like what happened, or I don't agree with that choice. But thank you for letting me know, and I'm glad we could talk about it. Some moments may not require a response at all. This small shift has made a big difference in our home. It's made our home feel more peaceful. It's made me feel more peaceful. It's given me more serenity as I pause before I react. So if you find yourself getting pulled into some charged interaction, maybe try the pause before the story, maybe even the quiet little, then ask, do I need to react right now? Or can I respond more consciously instead? You can practice this anywhere, with your kids, family settings, work, or even in traffic. That's a good one. The next time someone cuts you off or says something charged, see if you can pause, take a breath, let go. Just because a moment is heated doesn't mean you have to become a part of it. Sometimes the pause is enough.